Hey everybody, welcome back to another review video. Thanks again for joining me. I got something a little bit different for you today. This is the INGPARTNER K8 guitar amplifier slash karaoke system slash Bluetooth speaker slash PA system. You can find this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. The price on it is $131. It comes in two colors, red and yellow. Although if you click on the yellow, it still shows the red. Now, I paid for this all by myself, so this is not a sponsored review. I'm going to give you my 100% unbiased opinion. I've already opened the box, I've already checked it out, I've already loaded the batteries and some stuff, and I already tested it, just to kind of get prepared. But I wanted to show you what you get if you happen to order this. So let's get right into it. So when you first open the box, you have it cardboard protected, the top of it. You have your user's manual, which is pretty basic, but it tells you what the functions do on the unit itself. You have a TRRS, or tip ring and sleeve male to male cable. This would be used for like recording, things of that nature. You have a USB-C to USB type A charge cable. This will be for the microphones that I'm about to show you. You have your power brick for charging the unit, because this is wireless. It does feature a 25,000 milliamp lithium battery. The charge time is 3 hours, and you can run this between 3 and 6 hours. The one drawback is it does come with a Chinese plug. So this will not work on any US plug. However, the male part is standard for like a computer. So it just so happens that I have one lying around with the regular 3-prong connector for the US, and fits right in, just like that. So if you don't have one of these, you can buy these on Amazon. They're like $3 or $4 for a 6-foot one, or you can get like a little adapter, US to Chinese plug adapter. You have two UHF microphones, which are really good quality, and this is coming from a guy that again has spent almost 20 years in the audio video industry. I've handled hundreds of microphones. Shure mics are probably the most common, and they're really expensive. These are UHF microphones. You can use them both at the same time. So if you're doing karaoke duets, things like that, you have one with a yellow button or orange button and one with the gray button. I'm gonna put these aside, and then I'll kind of demo the mics in a little while. You have one protective sheet of foam, and you have a second protective sheet of foam. So the unit is very well protected. I'll pull this out of the box, and here is the yellow. About as yellow as it'll come. It's kind of a faux-y, leathery strap, but it has a little bit of stretch to it. Feels real nice, soft and supple. And the body itself is wrapped in like a faux leather covering as well. The front bezel is plastic, but the grill itself that protects the speakers is actually metal. There's a 6-inch woofer and a 3-inch tweeter on the inside. You have a bunch of buttons with gold anodizing, which is a really nice touch. I think it would have looked better on the red than the yellow, because it stands out a little more bold. You have controls for the microphone on one side, and you have controls for music on the other side, with the master volume in the middle. Again, this is a wireless unit, so you don't need to keep it plugged in like you would with a lot of other systems. So you can actually take this to the beach, use it as a Bluetooth speaker. You can use this for birthdays, weddings, things like that, for making announcements. You don't want to talk over a crowd. You don't have to with this. It's 60 watts, so it's going to be pretty loud. There's also a nice bass port on the side, which is going to help give you a more full sound. So I'm just going to run through the controls. On the top, you have, for the mic side, you have volume, echo, bass, and treble. Again, you have your master volume, and on the music side, you have bass and treble again. You have your music volume and your audio volume. The buttons on the top, you have next and previous for skipping your tracks and stuff. You have your Bluetooth on and off, your mode button. You have your earphone / speaker selector. You have your microphone / guitar selector, 48 volt phantom power, play and pause, which will also give you, if you hold it down, it'll give you the battery level. And you have your master power on and off. On the back, I'll show you the back real quick. So you can see you have some other inputs. You have a 3.5 mini jack inputs, one for audio input, one for auxiliary input, so a second audio source if you need. You have recording, that would be for that special cable that they include. You have a USB input. You also have a trans flash micro memory card slot for that. So if you have music saved on that kind of thing, you have a 1/4 inch mini jack for guitar and microphone. And you also have the standard microphone. This is what you would use 48 volt phantom power for, to power the microphone. That's a standard plug. You have the 24 volt 5 amp charging port, and you also have a USB out, which will charge up to 5 volts at 3 amps. This would be for charging like a cell phone if you had one that you needed, or plugging in the included USB Type-C cable to charge the microphones. So let me show you real quick the mic, just a kind of a closer look. It's pretty much all metal. Like I said, very good quality. Even the top unscrews. So you can see that this is a condenser microphone. You have a little bit of wind shielding on the inside for with foam padding. You have USB charging port on the very bottom here. It comes with both mics have 18650, 1200 milliamp lithium ion batteries. You also have set buttons, so you can change the assigned channels. You can also increase or decrease the dB boost. And I'll go ahead and turn on this unit. You'll hear it. Just hold the power button down. Plays you a cool little tone.
Bluetooth mode.
She said Bluetooth mode. That's automatic. So if you're pairing your phone or another Bluetooth device, this will stop. It'll stop flashing fast. It'll flash slow to tell you that it's connected. So let me turn on the microphone. Testing 1, 2. You're not going to hear anything. You got to switch that on. Testing 1, 2. And turn the volume up. Testing 1, 2. So there it is. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. I'll put a whole bunch of echo in it. Hello. Very tunnely. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. We're going to take all the bass out of my voice and put all the treble in it. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Sounds like my nose is plugged. Put all the bass back in it. Testing 1, 2. Sounds more like my natural voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to show you that the other mic works while the other one is on. Automatically connects. Testing 1, 2. This one's a little hotter. It's already set up at the full dB. This one is -2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. So it works just fine. It's got good tone. There is a little bit of feedback because I'm super close to the mic and I have the other microphone on. Well, let me turn these off. Okay, so I'm gonna plug in my wireless guitar transmitter receiver. I'm gonna play a little tiny bit for you, some more torture, so forgive me. But just so you can see how it sounds, it's gonna be real basic. It's gonna be a clean sound because there are no specific guitar effects on here. So this is why I would not classify this as a guitar amplifier, even though when you search guitar amplifier on Amazon, this is one of these that pop up. There's no gain, there's no delay, there's no overdrive. So this is not a native guitar amp at all. But I'm gonna plug it in to show you that you can still use this as a practice amp. If you want effects, you'd have to go through a pedal or a multi-effects pedal. So keep it right here. Be right back. Okay, so we're back. I got my wireless transmitter receiver for the guitar plugged in, and just gonna give you a quick little test tone. Please forgive me for my very much beginner playing. I might get in trouble for playing this, but so hopefully that was a little bit better playing than my first guitar review video. But yeah, so you get some clean tones, which is nice, right? But again, if you want effects, you want overdrive, you want anything like that, you're gonna have to go through an effects pedal or a multi-effects pedal to get, you know, the true, you know, if you want to play heavy metal or blues or whatever. Otherwise, you're just going to have clean tones, which is fine for practice. But the same sound isn't always that fun. I get bored with the same tones. So again, good in a pinch. Let's say my Spark 40's battery is dead and I want to play something and this battery's charged. I'm going to use this one. I'll plug it in with an effects pedal. I have a second wireless transmitter receiver set. Let me put this away. I'll give you my final thoughts.
Power off.
Okay, so I'm back. So final thoughts. For this, as someone buying a guitar practice amp, I would not recommend this for that specific reason. Now, if you are, what would be a cool use for this is if you could, like, I could not even imagine doing this ever myself, but if you were the kind of guitarist where you can play and sing at the same time and you want to do a little session at home or something like that, you know, you can run the mic and the guitar at the same time and sing with it, you know what I mean? So I guess for my use, it wouldn't be used as much as a guitar amplifier as it would, say, a PA system or just a portable Bluetooth speaker, kind of a higher end one. But I do think it has some use for guitars as an amplifier. And it's a 60 watt amp. Most 60 watt guitar amps are gonna run you a few $100 instead of 131. So there's that to think about as well. You don't have any kind of, other than echo, any kind of functions that a guitar could use. So you would have to use a multi-effects pedal for sure. A single effect is only going to give you one kind of change. A multi-effects, you can change all kinds of stuff. So definitely would recommend something like that if you want to use it in conjunction with the microphone, or like I said, weddings, birthday parties, big meetings, after parties, beach, that type of stuff, if you're doing like games at a birthday party or something like that, you know, this would be really good for that. And the mics, like I said, really good quality mics. I think it's a good value for a 60-watt Bluetooth speaker, 60-watt amplifier, 60-watt PA/karaoke system. It sounds really good. So again, I'll leave a link in the description below. It will be my Amazon affiliate link, as I am not getting any money for this at all, other than if you decide to make this purchase. Right now there is one of each available, and I spoke to the owner. They have other things on their particular website through Amazon. So their storefront, if you want to check that out, they have wireless guitar systems, they call them, transmitters and receivers, just like what I was using. They also have some really cool electric flutes and stuff that I've never seen until I started talking to these people. So definitely worth a check out. If you are just a musician that wants to try a new instrument, there's some stuff there that's pretty cool. So anyways, that's my final thoughts on that, and I appreciate you guys joining me and sitting through the whole thing. And if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button if you don't mind, and leave a comment too. If you have any suggestions, I'm always open for that. Yes, I know my guitar playing sucks. I will get better over time. So don't say that. Don't say the stuff I already know. And if you haven't done it already, obviously I want you to subscribe. That means a lot to me. We're approaching 300 subscribers, and that's going to be a big milestone when that happens. So I can't wait. I'm maybe between 7 and 5 away. So we're getting there, and only bigger and better things are coming. So until the next review, I'll see you guys then.